Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you something that I received in the mail today from my buddy Patrick. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Louis Torres, and you guys don't know my buddy Patrick, who's out in Pennsylvania, but him and I have been friends for probably, I would say, a year and a half. In fact, he's actually the reason why I have a Mesa stiletto, because he reached out to me and he's like, hey, listen, just so you know, your local shop in New York has a Mesa stiletto at a great price. So I don't know. It must have been about 5 minutes later. I'm jumping in my car, driving over there to try it out. And needless to say, I took it back home with me. So that's how Patrick became my best friend. So we've had this relationship just, because of my YouTube channel and because we have music in common, and he's from the Northeast also. So, all of a sudden, he kind of mentions at one point, he's like, bro, do me a favor, send me your dirty tree. And if you guys know me, you know that that is my main pedal. So I end up getting another one from Tony and shipped one to Patrick and one to Shawn, truck driver Shawn Davis. So those two are out. But the good thing is the fact that I put a call out the other week looking for overdrive pedals. So I've just been getting all these overdrive pedals in the mail almost every single day. So I have other things that have been keeping me preoccupied, which is more than fine. So I'm like, all right, cool then. So then Patrick shoots me a message and he just says, hey, listen, what's your address? I'm going to ship you something. So he sends me a photo of this box that looks like a box that a bicycle would belong in. So he's like, hey, listen, here's the tracking number. You're going to get it. He's like, take a guess what you think it'll be. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. And literally I sent him in the message, I said, with my luck, you're going to end up stuffing like a blow up doll in there or something, or it's like a bicycle. So not even kidding. I don't know, 2 hours later, here's UPS, and here's this giant box, and I'm like, what the heck? So I shoot him a message. I'm like, hey, I just got it in the mail. I was eating pizza, so I'm like, let me just go ahead and finish eating, and then I'll go ahead and feature or open the box and see what it is. So I, to some degree, and this is one thing that he kind of mentioned, he's like, well, why don't you just make it into like a contest and have people go ahead and try to guess what it is? But then he ends it with, no one is going to ever figure out what it is. And I'm like, like that kind of, not to say that it killed it, but if no one's going to come close to guessing what it is, I was just like, so I kind of decided, okay, I don't want to have a contest with that. Although I have contest gifts, and, he's like, hey, I can just ship people, cords, so that way they can get prizes. So I'm like, all right, well, should I do an unboxing? Should I not do an unboxing? And I'm like, all right, well, if I do an unboxing, then I need to set up my studio now. And I was like, let me just go ahead and open it and just see what it is. So I open it, and I can kind of tell the material, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a foam-ish, like a dense foam material. But I pull this thing out of this giant box, and it is literally the back of it. So I'm kind of pulling this thing out. I still don't know what it is, because all I see is the back part that's all black. So I'm like, oh, what the heck is this? But I realized, oh, it's something that you put on your wall because I can kind of see the little hooks on it. So I turn it around and I'm floored. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I shoot him an email. I'm like, bro, you are the absolute man. Like, dude, you guys don't understand. The whole time I'm thinking, do I deserve something like this? And that's just, that's just people's craziness that comes into play. So I'm thinking, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Like, ever. But I was super excited to have it. So then I'm thinking, well, how am I going to do this? So I shoot him a message. I'm like, dude, thank you so much for sending this. As I'm typing this, I'm thinking, dude, like, how do you tell someone, how do you say thank you and think that that's ever enough? You know what I mean? Like, when you are just so taken by something and you're just like, just in awe, like jaw to the ground, happy, yet puzzled, trying to figure out, like, dude, where have I gone in life where someone like Patrick, who's the man, is like, hey, I have this, I'm going to give it to you. So as the story goes, he's like, hey, listen, my brother worked at Sam Ash for about 25 years, and this is something that he had, and he gave it to me, and I felt like passing it over to you. And I, like, how do you, dude, that's just, to me, that's just crazy in a great way, because I'm sitting back trying to figure out, like, dude, I don't deserve anything like this. And then to hear that his brother worked at a store for so many years and then gave it to him and you pass that along to someone that you think is going to run with the torch for the next 25 years, right? That's how I think of my guitars. Like, dude, I need to figure out who gets my guitars, because it's like passing a torch. Like, hey, who is, who's the next person that is reliable enough to take these things and give them life and give them another bunch of years. So you're probably trying to figure out what the heck it is. Lewis, hurry up, damn you. Tell me what it is. And I actually have it on, right next to me here. So this is absolutely amazing. And I'm actually going to end up putting it between the Marshall and the Darryl. And I'll switch the camera up a little bit. But let me just grab this so you guys can see. It's a pick. No, I'm joking. But I know I got one of you guys. Isn't that absolute? Dude, this thing's gigantic. It is huge. So it's just a dense foam and made to look like it's stone. And it has a glossy, the paint on the Marshall is a glossy. Can you see it? I guess you can tell just a little bit. And yeah, let me show you guys. Let me just angle this up just a little bit. So bear with me, right? Because I think it'll look good against the blue wall because it's gray. Right? What do you guys think? Right there? Right? Maybe a little over. So it's kind of there. Is it angled wrong? Oh, turning it the wrong way. Like that. Right there. Just trying to align the letters a little more. Right there, right? So that's basically where it'll go. So yeah. Sent to me by Patrick Colucci, who is absolutely amazing. Patrick, thank you again so much. This, dude, this thing is awesome. Like, look how this thing is huge. It's huge. It's just so great. And the crazy part is the stone legit looks like granite. It's crazy. Like whichever company stamped this out and then painted it did an absolutely incredible job, which I would imagine they would, considering they're contracted by Marshall to do it, right? But yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. So Patrick, again, thank you so much, dude. Like I said, I have no idea how to say thank you enough. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think it's absolutely incredible. And guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. It's hot, which is probably why I look like I'm sweating, because I totally am. But guys, thank you so much, Patrick. Again, thank you so much. You are the absolute man, and you will forever see this in my YouTube studio, and you'll sit back and be like, ah, Louis Lover got it up there and just featuring it for everyone to see. So guys, again, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the absolute best. Again, huge shout out to my man Patrick for thinking of me and being super generous and handing me this Marshall amplification sign over to me. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and as usual, I will talk to you guys soon.